Hello, my name's Jason Hay-Gallery, and we're watching The Tomorrow People. And with me are Nicholas Young.
Hello.
And Michael Holloway.
How are you, Mike Holloway?
Yes, you see, Peter Vaughan Clark, so easily forgotten.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was just about to call you Peter Vaughan Clark.
It's the dark hair that does it.
Oh,
you see.
Alka-Seltzer ad.
Oh, look.
It wasn't your fault.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself forever.
God, I look like Harry Hill with that.
You've just got a really short haircut there.
I think you all do, John.
Well, we both have, haven't we? My hair's a lot less capacious than
Very
usual.
nice.
I seem to remember about this time you were doing a series for BBC, weren't you?
Who?
You?
You.
Me?
Yeah?
Nicholas.
What was I doing at the time?
It was a American Civil War piece.
Oh, that was Katie. That's a famous book, Katie.
Yes.
Katie and what Katie did next and all that lot. I played an American...
When I saw, I was just thinking maybe that's why you had your hair cut short.
Ah, that's a good point. Might well be, yeah. I played an American naval lieutenant or whatever, or lieutenant.
Oh, I
look at
remember
this.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had a bit of sex in this, yes.
How deep was the pool?
Not very deep, but it was cold. It was cold.
I thought this was supposed to be a holiday.
And
My holiday.
I hated wearing that bloody thing.
Yeah, there's John, archaeologist, career in
Why
ruins.
not Butlins? That's where I usually go.
It's interesting here, Mike. If you're interested in archaeology.
If. Do you reckon we might find any buried treasure?
This is not a treasure hunt, Mike. We're here to find out what happened to a civilization that died over 2,000 years ago.
Mike, had you watched The Tomorrow People before going into it?
Good question, and the definitive answer is no. Actually, I didn't really know of its existence, to be quite honest. So it was a surprise to me.
Or what?
So you didn't take the precaution of having a look at it first, then?
No, and if I'd seen the black hole,
Yes. You know, I
I
was
might
saying,
have had second thoughts.
I was saying to Mike, off Mike, earlier on, that there were some episodes I remember what I did the second after I walked off set, and others I don't remember, I have no recollection of whatsoever, and this is one I have no recollection whatsoever of.
You've no idea at all what
Do not remember this.
Well, only theories at the moment.
You don't remember the fantastic landscape behind you?
Looks like Utah to me, or Nevada desert or something. I think if I... Oh, that cosy is dreadful, isn't it? Both for you and
I
me.
hated that. I mean...
No, I didn't. I was thinking about mine, but yours is, yours is pretty bad as well.
I had ructions, but it was a bit embarrassing because...
You had what? I beg your pardon? Oh, ructions. sorry.
Ructions, not erections. The makeup lady, Joan, who I had a bit of a crush on, and I had to have body makeup on for this, and it was embarrassing in my dressing room, I can tell you.
I'm sure.
Because she had to put body makeup
And you kept getting
on my whole
ructions.
body. And I was enjoying it somewhat.
Let's move swiftly on to these
And this
young boys in all this slime.
Yes, look, very
If
interesting.
only Peter Vaughan Clark had survived this one episode, he might have been in for a few more stories, mightn't he?
Well, you know, this could have changed it all, really, the direction
done,
of PVC.
They
What
were
a
very
cattle-
interesting kilts.
And he's got a probe, that man. Not only
Yes,
is he
he's
kicking him on the backside, but he's got a probe. Oh, matron.
Now, was this a set? I can't remember whether this was a set.
Yes, it was. It
wasn't
was a set, yeah.
It was a set, yeah. Because it's quite a good set for
I don't think even the author could afford a dungeon like that.
Less than half full. God!
See, he's a pessimist. He's saying half full rather
Yes.
than being an optimist.
Yes, indeed.
Slave has been slacking, cheating you.
I've got that the wrong way round.
You've got it,
didn't I?
yeah. Half full is the optimist.
Never mind.
Let him starve. And don't let any more slip by, or it will be the worse for you.
Yes.
Always been probed.
Bit of masochism there. No,
Is this-
sadism. I'm getting very confused today. Sadism.
Is this the one Nigel Rhodes joined us?
Nigel Rhodes.
Yeah, is this the one?
I don't think. No, he joined us in Scotland. It was the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, that's right.
These are
Interestingly, I've been informed that this story line first appeared in a Tomorrow People book, and then went on to be a look-in strip, and then
Yes.
finally became a television series.
Is that right?
So it's actually the third version of this storyline.
Yeah.
Oh, very interesting.
So
I
we're
didn't
seeing
know
it
that.
here as per version, are we? John's looking at his thing there through a large magnifying glass.
When you first saw those costumes, what did you think?
The real reason he sent us up here.
I've never seen this episode. I've never even seen it first time round, so
You look...
I look dreadful, yes.
I really did. With being a young kid as well, you would. I was not happy in that costume. I enjoyed having the makeup put on very much by Joan, but the
And the costume by who?
Do you reckon then, Elizabeth?
by Joan.
Do we? Yes. And do we get a chance to see Elizabeth's lovely form?
We are here to do an archaeological...
I do think we do. We see a good shot of her coming out of the pool, as I
I
remember.
just said that in the previous scene about a civilization that died 2,000 years ago. Oh, look at that.
Because on the last occasion, he told us he had authority, and it turned out he didn't, if you remember.
Ooh.
There's a lot of fuss about it afterwards. And if he's up to
Do you remember if there was a lot of concern about the water in a television studio? Because usually they're very paranoid about water in a television studio.
Sorry, I just have no recollection of this scene at all.
I think you'll find that that's why the water level is so low in the pool itself.
Rest assured that we won't have to go looking for it.
And it is a
Do
very
you remember
small
if it
pool.
is as deep as that set looks, if you see what I mean, or whether it's just, you know, a foot
No,
deep?
I think it is quite deep, actually.
It's about 3 feet.
Oh,
But
right.
if I'd paid for a holiday on some foreign planet and got a pool the size of a postage stamp, I'd be well. I wonder what agency he went to find all these creatures
Probably Anna Shears.
and how long he auditioned them for.
But we were going a little bit more upmarket, weren't we? I mean, there's a feel of a little bit of money being spent.
Oh,
here,
yeah.
You know?
I don't know whether Roger bought the set afterwards, but certainly quite a few £1,000 there, I would have thought.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You're implying he decamped it somewhere?
I'm not implying, I'm just saying I don't know.
But I didn't really get much say in the costumes, and that question used to come up a lot in interviews. Basically, you were given what you were going to wear, and that was pretty much it.
Well, actually, they didn't tell you at the time that they were PVC's cast-offs from what he was wearing about 3 years previously.
Before he grew.
And you know, if you were lucky, they were dry cleaned. If you weren't, they weren't.
And this was done in Guildford, wasn't it?
It was done somewhere in Surrey, I do
Yes.
remember. Because we make, in fact, I was asked about this, because we make the classic remark, what do you think this is, some wood in Surrey or something? And indeed it was.
Yes.
It was a double bluff.
But I didn't enjoy making these, I must admit.
Well, at least a bit more interesting than being stuck down a black hole
Oh,
somewhere.
absolutely. But it was just the mess factor.
You don't like getting mucky?
No.
No? Yeah.
Did you like being chained up?
That was very interesting, actually.
How old were you at the time?
Here, I would have been, what, 14? It's extraordinary.
They said the beach was a stone's throw from the hotel. Yes. And I mean, this outfit for aliens is quite good, actually.
I think it's quite good for the TP.
Compared with those ridiculous creatures, the Thargons we had. Only problem with that one is it looks like he's got a telephone cable hanging out the back of his head.
Well, at least it's connected, not like
Yeah,
mine.
exactly.
Mine.
Well, he's the boss, that's why.
If they are not to be captured, one of you
Sounds a little bit like the Spydron from episode 1.
and search.
I mean, it
Yep.
seems silly as well because all these people must have been on set. And I don't remember meeting them or...
When you
No.
were doing rehearsals, were they there? They weren't in costume, presumably, when they were doing rehearsals.
They would have been, absolutely, but
No, not when we were blocking in the church hall. You know, just working out the moves. They wouldn't have been in costume then.
not in costume. No, absolutely not. But we would have met them in person. But I don't remember them, that's the thing.
Yeah.
This is all a little bit reminiscent of Planet of the Apes, isn't it, really?
Yes, and I was just thinking it's a bit archaic, if that's the word. People from an advanced civilization riding around on horses. But no, this is all the money here is where it should be on the screen. It looks good.
It does look good. It's
Yeah.
a move on, for sure.
Yeah. Which shore are we talking about? Ah, King Herod.
Oh, is this you? God, what does he look like?
You must remember this.
Oh, that's me, is it? I thought it was Peter von Clark.
No, it was you. Peter von Clark.
I've never seen it, so I don't remember it.
Is this a dagger I see before me?
That's
The
impressive.
handle toward my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not.
How'd you do that? Oh, the fall? Oh, no.
Very good.
Telekinesis, of
What for?
No, where'd you get the fancy clothes from?
A spectra shift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you should have learned about spectra shift. God knows we banged on about it enough in the previous
I know.
episode.
Bloody
yeah.
hell, I should have clocked that immediately. Get out of
Yeah,
that
get out of that awful cosy, yeah.
Into a worse one.
Into a worse one.
I was like that then. Guys and girls.
What big eyes you have, Grandmama.
And I'll be the wolf.
There's your wolf.
Beard quite suits me,
It's
doesn't
Peter
it?
von Clark. He's in
No need to worry,
Do you think I look like Tsar Nicholas of all the Russias there?
Nothing out there can even see.
Have you ever grown a beard?
I have. Yes.
Does it look like that?
I did look like that, yes. I grew a beard for my performance in the Shakespeare production of Cymbeline for the BBC.
No, this is quite good.
What are they
This
doing
is-
on there?
Trying to escape.
Oh, is that what it is?
Do you think you insisted on having a beard for the part?
I don't think I grew the beard for this, although... No, I think it's a false beard. I have to
Yes,
say.
that's what I meant. Did you think you asked for a false beard?
But you'll notice the subtle difference between my hamming it up as Macbeth and my real performance in the show.
Is that why Thomas wanted us to come here?
If you say
No
so.
full town on Gallia. Well, their empire never came within light years of this part of the galaxy.
Then why was Thomas so keen for us to come here?
Look, he sent us here to do an archaeological survey and to find out what happened to the civilization.
You don't still believe that, do you?
You're looking at a 3D viewer, are you there?
Yeah, I've got my own film going on in the background there.
Probably just a hunt, Mike. People
Looking
do
at filthy
hunt.
pictures, are you?
Probably what?
Probably looking at filthy pictures of the locals.
Down there.
I think it looks quite realistic, that beard. I was right, you are.
Kids are chained together.
Looks like a scene from Gary Glitter's computer, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed. Let's investigate this hard drive more.
So that's why Thomas sent us here.
Why did he send us here?
To see that they're locking these poor children away in slavery.
Yeah, right.
I would think.
Oh dear, that would be very nice if they fall into that slime, is it?
But it's interesting, they took the time to actually put some colour in the water.
I don't think so. I think it was really like that.
Really?
I think it was the blood of the boy that had failed to please in an earlier episode.
Why don't they run?
They're probably too exhausted. Poor things look tired out.
Why did you spend so long in that costume? I don't
But
understand.
I thought it was rather fetching. Sounds like a cow, doesn't it?
Okay. But not looking like we do now. Use the spectra shift when we jaunt to look more like the locals.
Great.
I think we look more like the locals dressed like that, personally.
When we return.
Yeah, what? I can't remember.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. Why is
You
it
had
so
some great costumes in this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't we, guys?
fabulous.
Why is it so sandy? It was a. I thought it was a salt or a chalk pit we did this in, didn't we? Can you remember, Mike?
It was definitely a full-blown sand pit.
Was it?
Definitely. I remember
Yeah.
it well because
Yeah.
I didn't like doing it at all.
Well, the sand gets everywhere, doesn't it?
And
Peter?
we were, yeah, so they say. Little granules get everywhere.
No, it is so. It is infinitely better than the dreary black hole, isn't it?
But it's got action. It's got
Yeah.
something. That's what I was saying about fighting sequences. I know we couldn't fight per se, but
And it's got small boys.
and it's got yes. Well,
Small boys with very little on.
directors
be precise.
Oh God, I look like a pixie.
Okay, Elizabeth, take it up.
What have I just said to Elizabeth? It's a nice sound in stereo, isn't it? Very rich and warm. You'd have to ask yourself, even if they did get away, where the hell would they go to? On this place. Ah,
back at the pool.
Poor things. They look done in.
John, they're
Why
getting
do they-
awfully close.
Keep playing
Don't
that
worry,
cow
Mike,
in the back. I
nothing
don't see the
Yeah.
relevance of that cow in the background.
and you don't mean Elizabeth, do
No.
you? No.
As if.
These look like giant... Oh, it's a force field, is it?
Oh, very good.
They look like giant flies, actually, don't they?
Yes, very good.
Thank God I got rid of that daft hat.
They haven't eaten for a week.
Perhaps they haven't.
Why were those men after them? And why are they chained together?
There's a problem, Mike.
What?
Well, Gallia being a closed world, the Galactic Federation have no record of their speech.
Yes, these outfits were in.
So
Looking, they
how
caused a
can you
bit of a
transfer units?
kerfuffle in their
Telepathic,
day
not even latent,
Why is that?
there's no hope of
because of
communicating
the
that way either.
flesh
Well, can we cut those chains off? with a
content.
laser
Look,
pencil?
Better leave it, Mike, until they trust us a bit more.
I
You
don't
probably
reckon
wore
their
more
civilization
when you
will
were
ever
doing
touch the
Joseph, didn't you?
Stone Age, Mike. Laser
What?
You
pencils
probably
are
wore
big
more
enough
when you
now.
were doing Joseph.
I wonder where they've escaped from.
less actually doing Joseph.
Really?
Less, yeah. Well, when I did Joe, it was literally just a loincloth. That was it.
According to the plot, what are they actually collecting here? Do we know? What are they mining?
I'm not sure that's actually made obvious, to be honest. Oh, wait a minute, it's diamonds.
We'll have to play more
Diamonds?
attention.
It
Is it diamonds?
Yes.
Oh, right. And where do they sell those? On Earth?
Round the galaxy,
I see.
as you do.
Hmm.
Oh, I see. We're doing a bit of technical work now. Look, we've risen ranks.
Ah.
Oh, you're in the pool? I don't remember this, I must admit.
don't remember any of it. I remember bits of it, but not this bit.
It's a very fetching toga.
No, Elizabeth, don't give it to them.
Why not? Who's still hungry?
Make them ask for it.
You don't mean make them ask for it in English, do you? That take hours.
No, make them ask for it in their own language.
Matrix!
See, now we know that matrix means more.
Or it could mean...
And it might mean.
Feed me, you.
It's going to be easy trying to learn their language, John.
No, make him speak English, it's much better.
Teach us.
Well, Mike's trying
Look at
to
that
adapt
manly
the translation
torso.
now so that it can absorb new languages. If we can just find it a few fixed reference points, it ought to be able to deduce most of the rest.
We weren't very tanned, were we?
Not then,
We
no.
were very
When you
white.
said Governor, that could mean anything else except yes.
You see, we were ahead of our time again, you see. We
Notice-
kept out of the sun.
Notice I've been swimming and my hair isn't even wet.
Exactly, look.
Clanaff.
Give me a spoon, Elizabeth, quickly.
Mecrin?
Mecrin. Clanaff. Mecrin.
Duvnay, Clanaff, Mecrin. Duvnay, Duvnay.
Mike, bring the laser pencil quickly.
Why don't you use TK?
Mike wants to work the laser pencil.
Why do you want to work the laser pencil?
Oh,
It's an excuse to put in a special effect.
Ah,
look. I haven't seen a special effect for about 3 episodes.
no, that's right.
That's very good.
So now we know what the language is for broken spoon
Trig?
and,
Trog.
and cornflakes.
He's telling us their names.
Trig and Trog.
Trig? Trog. John? Elizabeth. John. Elizabeth. Mike.
Bless him.
Yes.
Mike.
I can tell he's had speech lessons.
Elizabeth. John. Mike. Trig.
He's good at acting. What about him?
What are we going to do about these two when we go home? We can't take them with us.
We can't just abandon them.
So, we ought to find out why they were wearing those chains. And who was
Because the
taking them,
director
why.
liked to see them
Must be
change.
what we're here for, unless anyone's still...
Only
Mike, what are
joking,
you
of
saying
course.
exactly?
Only joking, of course.
Of course you are. Where does Elizabeth... Is this Spectre shift again? That Elizabeth's got yet another number?
She had some good outfits.
Yeah. Shame she didn't wear a Spectre shift or have a Spectre shift in the previous story. That dreary outfit she was wearing. She's had 2 very nice outfits here.
Of this planet.
It's interesting they put obviously a lot of thought into different language, way that they would talk, etc.
Oh, she's
Which
definitely a
perhaps
step
hasn't
on.
been seen before as much.
Correct. No, it's move on for the Tomorrow people, certainly, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
nice. It's a bit of
better.
quality, bit of action, bit of exterior filming. Much more interesting. Who wrote these?
Roger.
Roger. Back on form.
Can't you tell Roger's hand in this?
Somewhere we could go and start to find out what's going on here.
Well, there are a few
Now, I
settlements
do
along
remember
the
that outfit because I did
You've got
buy
to
that
remember, Mike, this
afterwards
planet's at a pretty primitive stage of
to wear as
development.
a dressing gown.
There are a few towns or villages as we know them.
I was going to say, did you do your shopping in it?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, but not looking like we do now. We'll use
No, you got another
spectre
outfit
shift
as
here when we
well.
jaunt to look like the locals.
Okay.
Again.
Take Trub with you. Trick would
You must
stay
have had a
with
good
me and
clothing
we'll
budget for this episode as
Looks
well.
like it,
So
doesn't
you've changed clothes at least 3 times already.
They've upped the ante for
20
sure.
miles at least. I, for one, do not.
I suppose having got rid of PVC, there was just a general feeling of let's make a proper programme.
Yes,
yeah,
make
let's
some,
do it properly.
you know, let's make some statements here.
Yeah.
Well, at least give it a try.
Because he doesn't even get a mention in this, does he? We don't even say he's not even back
Well,
at the
we're
lab
talking
or
about
gone to the
him.
Galactic Trig or whatever.
We're mentioning him now. So
Do we?
Yeah, we are
Oh,
now,
right.
aren't we? You know.
That looks like Petra. Oh no, not this daft outfit again.
All right, if you want to, go on, but take trouble.
They look
I
like
can't
just.
believe you let them convince you to wear that.
Well, it looks to me like I was doing panto that year in Alibaba and the 40 Thieves.
If you can cast your memory back, were there any costumes where you just went, I'm not wearing that?
Obviously not, as we've just seen ourselves.
I mean, that was one, that opening one, that horrible grey and black thing that I wore. I remember rebelling against that big time, but I didn't win, obviously, because I wore it.
Mm.
And that other one, the brown one that I was wearing, that was terrible.
Shift is working, isn't it?
Because you
I do
were
it like
older,
creative, don't I?
Nick.
I'm not
Did
Sorry?
seeing the shiny
Because you were
silver
older,
Spectre shift working fine, Mike.
Yeah.
because you were older, do you think you had a bit more power
Even from Trog.
and you had a bit more control over what you did?
Well,
in
you'd think
comparison to
so
the
until you
younger-
see me in that outfit, then you realise not. I mean, they used to take us shopping, and I bought more or less whatever I wanted in the everyday wear.
There isn't a
But
single
I suppose that particular outfit, the costume designer obviously was terribly proud of it and thought it was wonderful. But I can't imagine what actor would look good in an outfit like that.
afraid of a little thing like him.
There's one reason I can think of.
Interesting to find out where they went to go and get the leather harnesses from.
Maybe all of them are carrying some terrible disease.
Well, Dean Lawrence's
I was
shop,
gonna
apparently,
say.
yeah.
Yes,
Any close contact with these two?
Dean did well.
We've got company.
This is amazing stuff. This really is Star Wars time, isn't it? Well, all right.
Well, when you think, I mean, again, people do forget, this is pre...
They're not afraid of
I mean,
us.
Doctor Who and the Tomorrow People were the innovating kind of sci-fi series that spawned Star Wars and Close Encounters.
Well, I like to think so. I think it's probably
Oh.
total nonsense.
What's going on?
Yeah, So, I missed that bit. Have you allowed yourself to be captured deliberately?
Jaunt, Mike, jaunt!
I can't.
I've been sapped by the prod.
Oh, is that what it is?
Now I'm being dragged away.
Ooh.
I didn't like this, I remember. I really didn't like making this.
Were there
But
good...
when Roger said there was going to be a drag act, you didn't realise it was
I
behind
didn't
two
realise
horses.
it was being
No.
dragged behind horses, that's right. No, it was just very messy. And also, we spent a lot of time on location, and it was cold, and the food... Remember that old bus where we had to go and have our breakfast and lunch? Overall, I just
It wasn't for you.
didn't really enjoy it.
No.
No.
But weren't you allowed your own caravan on the set?
I wanted it. I had it in my
producer
contract.
producer Vic Hughes.
Yes.
The closest I'm ever going to get
Richard
to the old
Mel-
Vic.